So I want to ask you a bit just about some standout moments on the show, because I think Ain't No Sunshine was probably your watershed moment. But for me, your watershed moment was when you did Falling Slowly, because that was a risky song to do.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing song.
Yeah, it's incredible.
So that was probably a risky song, because even though it won an Oscar, most people don't know it.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to do that song?
Yeah, it was one of those moments where I love that song and love the movie. And like, for me, I had to connect to it. And so it was one of those things where I watched the movie and was thinking of songs to do. And now it just kind of popped in my head. I was like, I love that song, and it's so beautiful. But I was kind of fighting with myself. I was like, I don't think too many teenagers watch indie films, so it was kind of a tough decision. But I was like, you know what? In the end, like, I want to do something that I really think is respectable and that means something to me. And so that's why I did that.
I know for one thing, it totally turned out one of my friends who's obsessed with the Frames, the guy from the Frames.
Yeah.
And when you did that song, she was like, all right, I'm voting for Chris.
It was kind of cool because a couple days after Boom answered, and Margetta Urbola sent me a signed vinyl of the soundtrack.
Oh, wow.
And like a letter saying thank you for doing our song, and it was just like, thank you.
That's amazing.
Tears, and it was crazy. That was the best gift that I got.
Are you going to do that song on the tour?
I'm not.
Say yes.
I wish.
I guess it's kind of mellow for a tour.
I wanted to so bad.
It's okay. You can do it when you tour on your own.
I would love to.
Can you reveal anything that you will be doing on the tour? Any details?
I'm going to do some songs from the season, obviously. Extended versions. We get more than a minute and a half, which is nice.
Yeah.
But I am going to do some songs that I couldn't get clear for a couple of weeks. I'm not going to say the names of them. Sorry.
It's okay.
But they are actually really, really great songs and stuff you can sing along with, so it's going to be good.
Are there going to be any duets or anything like that? Oh, you're being told you can say one.
Oh, like one of the ones that I didn't do?
You can say one of the tracks you do if it's fun.
Woohoo!
One of the tracks that I'm doing? Does it have to be from the show?
I'll let you decide.
I am actually. I'm doing 5 songs, and one of them that I'm really, really excited about is I'm doing Hey Jude by the Beatles. And so...
Why didn't you do that on Rock Night when you did Come Together instead? Were you not allowed to clear it? Oh, that's too bad. That'll be a good concert moment, though, because that's a total, put your hands in the air, put the lighter, or put the cell phone up.
Yes, it's going to be incredible. I'm so excited about it.
That will definitely be a sing-along moment.
Yeah.
Is that going to close the show? That seems like something that should close the show. And then all the idols should come out in choir robes. I'm just suggesting.
You know this way too well.
I'm a fan of the show. I'm thinking that could work.
See.
So you seem so humble and so chill, but obviously your life has drastically changed and is going to continue to drastically change. And you are the first married winner, if I'm not mistaken.
First what? Yes.
Married.
There's a First Lady of American Idol now.
Hey, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So how is all that personal life stuff being affected by this crazy whirlwind of Idol in your life?
It's definitely weird. Being married, I don't know of anyone's first year of marriage being any more crazy than this. But we're dealing with it very well. She's incredible. She's supporting me and making sure that I'm making all the right decisions. And also just she's staying out here with me in LA, so that's nice. But I can't be nicer to her. She's amazing, and she's keeping me in line, which is nice.
How are you dealing with the prying into your personal life, like the paparazzi and any of that kind of stuff?
Well, like I said, I don't get out much.
I guess Adam's getting much more of that.
Yeah, I think people aren't as I don't know. I guess not that people aren't interested. It's that not that, and I don't want to.
They're interested.
Yeah, they are interested, and I'm not. Adam is just one of those people that kind of the media would run to. Obviously.
Stop being so humble.
No, I'm just saying. Definitely with the thing that he had to say in the Rolling Stone, and and
understandable.
Just kind of being the person that he is, the media is going to definitely run to him a little bit more than me. I'm just
It might sort of work in your favor though, because for him, there's so much other stuff to be concentrated on besides his actual music.
Yeah.
But with you, it's pretty much just about the music. There's no like scandalous thing. There's no crazy thing.
It's just about, that's definitely what it's about. It's all about the music and just kind of getting this process done. So.
What's interesting to me when you get ready to make your album is that your crowd the crowd that voted for you or seemed to follow you, is very young, like kind of a tween crowd.
I know.
And I would not expect that of someone who's doing like songs from the One soundtrack
I know.
and Bill Withers songs. Why do you think you had that kind of young fan base? Is it just because you're cute, or is there something else?
I don't know. It was kind of funny. I went to a Fray concert, and obviously the Fray has some of the same fans, and so it was kind of a crazy night. But you kind of figure out in those instances like who are your fans, and yeah, it was a lot of younger girls, but I don't know. I think more than anything, those are the people that watch the show, like those tween girls and the moms. That's kind of the big demographic of the show, anyways.
They were watching together. You were bringing the kids and the moms together.
Yeah, bring families together. That was my point.
Awesome. So you had all these younger girl fans. How did you feel about that comment Simon made when he was like, "Put the wife, don't be flashing the wife so soon"? That was rude.
You gotta take everything Simon says with a grain of salt. He's just trying to say something. But Simon's a great guy. But it was funny because my wife actually said the same thing a couple days before. She was like, "I don't know if we need to say anything about me." So I think her and Simon actually think alike.
Well, it didn't seem to be a deterrent because, interestingly, both you and Adam had heartthrob appeal, yet both of you, for girls, were off limits. Yeah. It's like you can't have either one of them. Girls did not stop them from being like, Chris, marry me, Adam, marry me.
Exactly. So I mean, it doesn't hurt other stars as well.
Yeah, so there you go. So what kind of album are you going to make, and when's it going to be out? What are the details you can give?
I feel like for me, kind of what I did on the show, but maybe a little bit more of an edge to it. Maybe I just want it to be something that people really respect and something that people really just think is good music, that everyone can listen to and be like, you know what, this guy's good, and it's like the music that he makes really means something to him. I don't want it to be heartfelt, but probably like a pop rock feel, definitely. But I hopefully it comes out in November. I think before Thanksgiving it's going to come out. So a lot of work and a little time.
Will you have a strong part in the songwriting?
Yeah, I am. We're writing right now and getting ready for that, and that's definitely something that I feel passionate about. And I wanted to come because I don't want to see anything that I don't feel, and I feel like I have something to say, so it's nice.
I know that's probably been a battle with some of the idols in the past. I mean, we all look at the famous Kelly Clarkson incident, sort of the idea of idols being able to write, but I think that's sort of changing now since they've started having people on like yourself or people who play instruments and stuff. I don't think they can just be like, here's your songs, go in the studio, record them. You have to have it.
Well, I don't think that I could get away with that personally. I mean, if they were like, here's 11 songs, you sing them, and hopefully people like them. Like, I think artistically that would not work for me. Like the whole respect thing, I feel like I have to have that, and that's kind of thrown out the window when people are giving you songs. And not for everyone. David Cook wrote a lot of this album.
Yeah. He sort of changed the game a bit for us.
Exactly. And so, thank you, David Cook, for changing the game.
I actually interviewed him yesterday, and he's as frustratingly humble as you. I was like, you changed the game for Idol. You made it so that people like Chris and Adam could be in the top. And he's like, no, I didn't. No, they're great. I'm like, why are y'all so humble? But, it's nice. It's nice to see that people that you're like that.
It's the guy thing.
Yeah, I suppose.
He's from the Midwest, so.
Okay, well, I guess I'll let you get back to rehearsal. It was wonderful talking to you.
Yeah.
And congratulations on your winning and staying so humble.
Thank you.
And I will see you on the tour.
Alrighty.